How are you doing? So, before we even get deep into the weeds of everything, I wanted to start by giving you the reason why I started even saying "Hey Leader" before giving advice or before I make any statements to my audience or anything. Let's clear the air with that, okay? It is because, first of all, I'm from the South. I'm from Mississippi, okay? And I have manners, all right? And starting a conversation out with a greeting always allows me to display a friendly disposition, no matter if it's a hard thing to talk about, a complex thing to talk about, or if it's just used as a simple pleasantry. So, let's start this again. Hey, leader. All right. So, let's get a little background on where the Unlimited Leader even came from. All right. For those that don't know me, I am Tanya Sanders Kelker. I am a global business strategist that helps leaders and entrepreneurs increase their profits and grow their business and within. I do this through educational trainings, workshops, and classes, as well as workshops and keynote speaking. Okay? Now, the Unlimited Leader came from a place of hurt and hope. Okay? So I was going through an identity crisis, and I was doing great in my beauty business. I was doing great in my accounting and business advisory business. All while being a wife and mom, those things were really flowing, right? And also on social media and showing up, being an example that women and leaders in general can have all they desire in life and be successful at it authentically. Now, that was actually going pretty good because that was the direction that I wanted to focus on. But I came into a little issue. And I really honestly didn't really know how to say or display that message. I was able to show up with good information, good wisdom, and I was able to embody that in real life. But there was a disconnect between what was happening in the real world and what I was producing and showing up on social media. And that really had me in a bind, okay? It had me in a deep, deep bind. And it really just basically made me run to a brick wall. Because I felt kind of stuck, I felt like I really couldn't serve at a larger scale. Outside of just being great at my businesses and in my immediate nucleus of people that was in my sphere of influence. But I knew I was called to just kind of expand that influence, but I didn't really see that happening the way I envisioned it and the way I know I heard it. And because of that, I kind of just felt all over the place. So I actually sought advice from a coach, and she gave me some advice that literally choked the life out of me. This is in no way saying that you should not get a coach, because I am an advocate for having a coach to help you amplify your efforts. But this particular coach, she told me that I was doing too much and that everything I'm doing needed to be on one platform and one page. And as a follower of a leader, because like if you're my leader, I'm going to follow you because obviously I paid you, so I trust your judgment. So I said, okay, I'm going to go with it. But it was so hard for me because, one, I wasn't a new entrepreneur trying to figure out what I wanted to offer or who I wanted to offer it to. I really needed help with how to best serve them. And me following her advice actually cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm talking about, I took a lot of L's, some big, big L's. And that came from using one platform and one page to talk to multiple audiences. And that was just, for one, it was limiting to me, and it really caused me not to serve anyone at the best of my ability because everything turned complicated and confusion. And you cannot prosper in a frequency of frustration and complicated and confusion. Okay. So I decided to take matters in my own hands and did what I should have did in the first place. And I consulted the ultimate leader, God. And I was guided to these words from Jeremiah 29, 8 through 9. And this is the Message version. And these words literally jumped off the page at me. It said, don't let all those so-called experts and preachers and know-it-alls who are all over the place there take you in with their lies. Don't pay any attention to the fantasies they keep coming up with to please you. They're a bunch of liars preaching lies and claiming I sent them. I never sent them. Y'all, that hit me hard. And right then and there, repentance started. I was guided to the next set of words, which was Jeremiah 29 and 11. This time, this is the NIV version. And this is a common verse. We all know it. It is, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Y'all, talk about being gathered by God, okay? But I was so appreciative of a second chance, a chance for redemption. And then I was reminded that my God is a big God and I am his child. I am loved. And I also was reminded of the words from John 10:10. And that's this is with the NASB version. The thief, the enemy, comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I came that you may have life and have it more abundantly. And I actually felt comforted then. And then God led me to the verse of Matthew 11:28 through 30. This is the Message version. Are you tired, worn out, burned out on religion? And right there with religion, I personally inputted life, business, entrepreneurship, everything, right? But the actual words say religion. But anyway, comes to me. Get away with me and you'll recover your life. I'll show you how to take a real rest. Walk with me and work with me. Watch how I do it. Learn the unforced rhythms of grace. I won't lay anything heavy or ill-fitting on you. Keep company with me and you'll learn to live freely and lightly. And then the NIV version says, take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Y'all, these scriptures spoke so much life back into me, my life and my purpose, and it actually gave me the clarity that I needed. I sat in God's presence and asked for clear directions, and I was given the unlimited leader. Because a true leader is not bound to the limits of this world, but to serve freely and passionately in the abundance of their gifts. I present my gifts of wisdom, grace, and obedience to God to help inspire you to dream bigger. Step outside of your comfort zones. Curate experiences of a lifetime and accelerate your ambitious hustle into a thriving business led by strong leaders and structured to give you the freedoms you desire and deserve without limits, and making that the standard. So, hey, leader, I am Tanya Sanders Kelker, and I'm excited to take this journey with you as you reveal and release the limits of the leader within you. I cannot wait to see you next time.